your elbow or your wrist right at the end to try to make it move.
Right.
And then all this pressure goes right here. And I think a lot of chasing speed and chasing movement, the combination of those two is causing it.
Let me ask you about this. When a baseball player is batting, a pitcher is throwing the ball at the home plate 60 feet, 6 inches away, and they can throw it from, let's say, 98 miles an hour, sometimes 100 miles an hour. And it could hit you in the head, and you've got very little time to react. Do you ever worry about when you're up there that somebody's going to try to hit you in the head? And did you get hit a lot? And why don't you just run out and hit the pitcher when you do that? Do you think it's accidental when they hit you, or do you think it's on purpose?
Most of the time it's accidental. Sometimes it's on purpose. The intimidation factor is a real factor. I'm not sure how much now. You know, I've been out of the game 20 years, but they still have fights and people still get hit and all that kind of stuff. When I first came to the big leagues, it seemed like the pitchers were testing me. They throw a pitch up and in and knock you down, so you have to clean off your uniform and get up. And if it affected you where you were thinking about being hit and stepping in the bucket, they would win. They would get out. So what you had to do was prove that that's not going to work. So I'd get in and try to really have a better at bat, and then you hit a home run or you hit a double. All of a sudden they look at it and say, okay, we're not doing that anymore. But it is a real factor. Goose Gossage, I'll tell you really quick. You guys all familiar with Goose? Goose Hall of Fame guy, threw 100. In the time when radar guns were slow, Goose threw harder than anybody in the league, 100 plus miles an hour. But he looked mean, you know, and he hit Ron Cey in the head in the World Series the year before I got a chance to face him. So when I got the chance to face him, I kept thinking Ron Cey got hit in the head, and I didn't keep my heart in the at bat. I was stepping out, and it bothered me so much. I think I got to fix this, and I overheard our teammate